Friends, as the country once again has witnessed legislative assembly elections in Himachal Pradesh and Gujarat and MCD elections in Delhi, we wonder whether our democracy is progressing or is going down the hill. Let us look at it from the angle of voter turnout. Is low voter turnout failure of democracy? What does the massive blow dealt to BJP by AAP in MCD polls mean in the face of the national concern about the kind of politics that has become order of the day? Let me share my thoughts on this issue from the angle of low voter turnout as an indicator of health of the health of democracy. What is low voter turnout in Gujarat and an impressive 75.6% in Himachal Pradesh assembly elections mean, especially in Gujarat, which the ruling party boasts of as the beneficiary of BJP brand development model for about 3 decades now. The low voter turnout limiting to 63.7% in Gujarat may mean definitely a bad news for the ruling party, as it may mean to indicate its inability to keep hold on its vote bank. On the contrary, in Himachal Pradesh, the higher voter turnout may mean the usual psychological hint of the swing towards anti incumbency. But the Delhi MCD elections, with just 50% voter turnout, gave a result not much foreseen. What else decline in voter turnout mean? Let us see what experts have to say about it. First, expert institutions like MIT, Election Data Science Lab, and the experts take on it the trends in voter participation rate as a key indicator of health of democracy. Dr. Ahmed Bilal Mehboob, President of Pakistan Institute of Legislative Development and Transparency, in his editorial story Voter Turnout Fault Lines, published in The Dawn, likens voter turnout with the blood pressure in the health of democracy. With reference to Pakistan, he underlines three fault lines: overall decline in the voter turnout, in the urban constituency, and low women voter turnout. Similar patterns may be seen in India also in different state elections. Declining trends in overall turnout, urban apathy of low turnout in cities, and low female turnout, all features noticed by Dr. Mehboob are visible in the current Indian political poll trends in most of the elections. Even though all these facts stand true partially, what to my mind it means here in the context of these two state elections and the MCD elections is the declining trend in voter turnout in political parties' long term citadel may mean displeasure with the ruling party and may lead to ousting it to some extent, especially when its opponent is not seen as active as needed. Secondly, this trend also may be indicating public disappointment with governance, failure to deliver, and above all, the failure of the government in engaging public with things that concern them. The political parties appear to have lost their connectivity with public at large. To take all the three cases separately, Gujarat's low turnout can be read as that of a public which has been thoroughly disappointed by the ruling BJP and Congress and AAP doing their bit. What remains to be seen is whether AAP and Congress can make some dent into the long time strongholds of BJP. AAP, with its formidable and revolutionary five-pronged development model atop RTI inspired honest and transparent governance, can demolish any political fort. Look at its rise from Delhi and spread to Punjab and now capturing of MCD. Who knows? The low percentage of voter turnout in Gujarat may be indicative of similar phenomenon as in Delhi. Gujarat may prove to be still another Delhi or Punjab. The public, after having thoroughly dismayed stereotype developmental politics, always failing to touch the core issues of social and economic life, now may look for a model of tangible development goals. For all the mega developmental projects benefits to percolate to the public for securing food, health, education, electricity, water, even another 100 years may not be enough in our porous system. Public have understood it. Only those parties which are adopting this policy may survive in future. The Himachal model of politics of the anti-incumbency dependent election outcome may be seen as one in which the two parties have failed to come out with any game changer development policy model. Though both BJP and Congress were fast enough to follow the tangible economic development policy strategy to tackle up, since for the time being SP politics is following the old lines, anti-incumbency appears to be the fait accompli. The message is that political parties must sensitize their agenda to involve public more and more at every step, from formulation of policies to their implementation. Only then there would be optimal participation of the vote of the public, which basically then lead to high voter turnout rates.